Hello everyone, thank you very much for clicking and for watching the video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We're building a free game collection. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you decide to stay around and join us. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Hope you're right. Hope you've been looking after yourself. So since the last time I spoke to you, the car boots still aren't on, so we don't have the bounty of the car boots at this time of year, but I think we've done okay. So we're pretty much down to just charity shops, whatever we can find online. Got a little bit of cash converters. Facebook is still useless. It's amazing the difference that a year makes on Facebook Marketplace, because it's next to impossible to find anything around my area at the moment. But we've done quite well. I've tried to be a bit more selective around this time of year. I want to pick up in the charity shops, try not to pick up so much of that fodder just to have something. I've been a bit more selective, and we've got some really good stuff here from the charity shops for a really good price. So I'll crack on, but one thing I'm going to start with is this thing. So this is an Xbox One official headset. I actually got this from a car boot last year, the very last car boot of last year. I put it in my boot and completely forgot about it. My car had an MOT and I was cleaning it out when I found this sitting in the corner. I only paid £1 for it, which is fantastic. It is boxed, but the box is a bit battered. It's a bit battered. It's loosely boxed. I mean, the box is here, but on the inside, it's still in the cellophane sort of wrap. It's in lovely condition. It works fine. The reason he sold it me for £1 is because he said it doesn't work because the adapter's missing. So he means the little adapter. Now that was only for the original Xbox One controllers. The newer ones didn't need that adapter. So I thought, well, for £1, I'll have a go, because you're not saying no for £1, are you? But I kind of put it in the boot and forgot entirely about it. But it works absolutely fine, and the sound quality is really good on it as well. So I'm probably going to end up keeping it. I can't trade it in because it doesn't have the adapter. You never know. Might find the adapter later on in the year, next year, what have you. Might trade it in a later date. But I just want to start with this because I found it last year and completely forgot about it. But yeah, official Xbox One headset for £1. Can't complain. We just need to find the adapter for it. So I was just going to start with that one. But now the games. Let's see what we've found since the last time I spoke to you. So, cash converters, found a little bit. 2 games for 99p. There are a few things in 99p. Well, like one of the sales they do, but there was only really 2 things worth picking up. Wii Sports, the cardboard sleeve version, 99p as you see, and the disc is actually in decent condition, which is rare for a Wii Sports in the cardboard sleeve because they're usually absolutely battered. So already got a copy of that, so we'll get a nice return. And then again, 99p, they had a copy of Wii Sports Resorts. Got the booklet, really good condition. Again, we've got a copy of it in the collection already. Should get a nice little return for that. So those 2 for 99p each from Cash Converters. Thank you very much. Fantastic. All the rest is, well, most of these now are the charity shops, so I'll go down in order, save the better stuff till last, as people do on YouTube. So these were 5 for £1. Not great, but 5 for £1. You'll see why I sort of made them up. They're all games, so I didn't have to use any DVDs. Skyrim on the PS3, I've already got about 3 or 4 copies of that. Pretty much just fodder at this point in time. It's a shame, really, because it's an amazing game, as we all know. Tom Clancy's End War, already got it. Not the greatest of games, but there we go. X-Men 2, Wolverine's Revenge. I've already got this on PS2. I don't have it on the OG Xbox. Never played it, but I think it's supposed to be relatively decent. So I probably won't be keeping hold of that one because I've already got it on PS2. And I've not played it on PS2, so I definitely don't need it on the OG Xbox as well. The real reason I saw these and thought, well, I have to try to scrape 5 for £1 is Max Payne 2. Fantastic. Had this last year as well. Great game, great condition. Should be able to get a nice return off that one. CX don't give you too much for it, but fantastic game, fantastic condition. And Soul Calibur 4 on the Xbox 360. This is the version that has Yoda in it. Great condition, lovely. I saw this one and thought, well, I have to try scrape something together 5 for £1, don't I? And it was gift aid, which is fantastic. So yeah, good little pick up there in that 5 for £1. So yeah, not the greatest selection of games, but 5 for £1. You're not going to say no, and we'll definitely get something out of that. So that was not bad. This next one I was really chuffed with. So again, 3 for £1. So we'll see the sticker on it there. The sticker has got the date of 24 October 2023. I can guarantee you I went in this charity shop that I found these in a couple of times between that date and now, and these certainly were never around. So these must have been priced up and just kept out the back for a long period of time. So good thing I went in there when I did. But 3 for £1, fantastic. And they are CSI hard evidence. I need that for my Xbox 360 collection. I don't have this one. It is an ESRB, but I don't mind. It'll still work, so I'm going to be keeping all of that for the Xbox 360 collection. These two, really chuffed to have found. Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories and Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories on the PSP. I need both of these. Fantastic games to have picked up. Couldn't believe it. They're both in good condition, if I do recall. Yeah, manual included in both. Yeah, really chuffed. 3 for £1. I'm definitely keeping hold of these for my very small, very niche PSP collection. But yeah, three for £1. PSP Grand Theft Auto games in a charity shop. Fantastic, with this one that I need as well. So brilliant, really chuffed when I found that. Couldn't believe it, absolutely. So chuffed, really glad. These next ones, so this, I was in a charity shop, couldn't find anything. I asked if they had any games at the back. To be fair, I always ask if they have any more games, well, if the opportunity presents itself, but 8 out of 10 times I'm always going to ask. This is one of those ones where I asked and she had to look for me. Came back out with a couple of odd bits and bobs, but there was 2 Wii U games in there. Mario Kart 8, so I paid £1 for these, sorry. Pound each. Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. I've already got it in the collection, but a fantastic Mario game to have found in a charity shop. And this one, you can see here, £1 on it. Super Mario Maker, and it's in fantastic condition. It's the bigger box version for £1. It's absolutely cracking. I won't open it up because it is nice and stiff. I'm not sure if it's ever properly been opened up. I opened it up to make sure it was in there, obviously. But £1. I have this game, but I don't have it in this lovely box. So I think I'll be selling my, you know, my normal DVD case version and keeping hold of this one. But yeah, really chuffed to have found that for £1. Brilliant. So yeah, when you pulled these 2 out and they were £1 each, couldn't have took them off her quick enough. So £2 for those 2 from the charity shop. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. We'll get a decent little bit back for that. So then another trip to a charity shop. These I didn't have to ask for. These were just sitting on the side. I got there just the right time. I don't know how long they've been sitting there. I assume not very long. £1 each for these. Halo Wars 2. Now you can get this on the Game Pass. It doesn't go for very much, but I do like my strategy games. I haven't played this before. I'm not massive on the Halo series, so I'm not sure, you know, I'm not over eager to play it, but a strategy game I haven't played, I'm going to be keeping hold of this one. This one's for me. So keeping hold of that one for £1. Project Cars 2, again, I'm not massive on racing games, not massive on the car simulators that are all in really exact detail, but it looks pretty decent, and for £1 I weren't going to say no, so I'll probably be moving this one on. And this one, Minecraft Xbox One Edition, I had this last week, so I'll take these all day long. £1 again for this. Already got it, bought this completely with the intention of selling it on and clawing some of the money back for the rest of it. So £1 each for those 3, a keeper, a mover on, and probably a seller, to be fair, but £3 for those. Yes, please. Really chuffed. Really surprised to have seen them sitting on the shelf. I'm assuming there weren't any more that I missed, because if someone had gone there before me, surely they'd have picked up the Minecraft. The next one, again, another situation where the different charity shop, these were just sitting on the shelf as well. Right place, right time as I popped in. Didn't need to ask. I did, of course, ask if she had any more. She said no, but you know, you got to push your luck. So these were £1 each as well. Until Dawn, bit of gift aid as well for it. Fantastic game. Already got this. This has got the guy that played Freddie Mercury in the really good film. Is it? Oh, I can't remember the guy's name. Can't remember his name, but he stars in it. He's like the main antagonist. Fantastic game, story driven. Really great game. I've played 1 or 2 that fall in this series. I can't remember what the series is called, but this is the first one. But already got it. Great to have picked this up. This goes for a couple quid. So for £1, chuffed to have picked that one up. Next one, I'll do this one. So this is the Hideo Kojima's game. It's Death Stranding, is it? Death Stranding. It's got, I can't remember the guy's name again. I'm not doing well with names today. The guy from The Walking Dead, Harold Remus, is it? Something like that. Anyway, it's a bit of a weird game. I've not played it. I don't have it. It's a PS4 exclusive. Definitely going to be keeping hold of this one. Paid £1 for it. Yeah, I remember this when this came out. I was really confused by the story. I'm not sure. I think it's a proper, you know, Hideo Kojima game. It's very confusing, but I'll definitely be keeping hold of that. Really chuffed to have found it. Can't wait to give it a little go, that one. So for £1, fantastic. And the other one in there for £1, Mafia, the definitive edition. Now, a friend of mine has played these recently and told me that they're really, really good. I think he was playing Mafia 3, to be fair. I think this is a remake of one of the older, one of the original Mafia games. It looks really good, really good. I think I'm going to be keeping hold of this one. I was tempted to move it on because CX give you a little bit for it, but it does look really good. And I really like the Godfather games on the PS2. So if it's anything like that, and I get a feeling it's got a bit of a watered down GTA feel to it as well from looking at the back. It looks really good, so I think I want to give this a go. I don't think it's a PS4 exclusive, so one day if I get it on Xbox One, I might move this one on, but it's in a lovely case, and £1. So again, £3 for those three. Bargain, absolute bargain. Definitely keeping hold of that, definitely moving that one on, probably keeping hold of that one as well, so fantastic. The last one is something I didn't do for the whole of last year. It's a Vinted purchase. So I paid £7.19 for this one game, but that included postage and a little bit extra that Vinted had on for themselves. I only paid £4 for it. So I think they had it up for £6. I offered £4. They said yes. It's a game I just had to pick up, and it is Resident Evil Origins Collection. So one of the things I really want to do is try and get all the Resident Evil remakes that they did for the Xbox One. I want to try and get my hands on all of those because, as I've said multiple times, massive Resident Evil fan. I've already played the remake of Resident Evil. I got that as a download many years ago. Brilliant game, absolutely brilliant. But I never got the Resident Evil 0, so I wanted to give that one a go. And of course, I fancied like getting it on a disc. CX sell this for about £15. So to have picked that up, I think it's $7.19, something like that, all included with posted to my door, and it showed up in beautiful condition as well. Couldn't say no. So pick this one up. This is a definite keeper from Vinted. So yeah, I'm branching out a little bit more this year. Going a bit further afield again without the car boots. Got to think outside the box, but I couldn't be happier. So yeah, a nice little collection here. I think there's some real quality here. I've tried to. There has been other games I could pick up in the charity shops, but I've tried to just save my money and try to get the better things, so I'm just not accidentally picking up the fodder and getting carried away. So I'm going to do that thing. I'm going to disappear, go to CX, and I'll be back in a minute. Right, so I'm back and everything's gone according to plan. Everything's turned out really well. Let's start by taking away what everything cost us, £20.19. So let's take £20.19 away. Not much at all this week, not much at all. So let's go to the receipt. Let's go to see what we got back in cash. So from CEX, Minecraft, £8. Project Cars, £2, and Super Mario Maker, £2. I did stick everything on Vinted. I let it run for a couple days. 2 things sold on Vinted, Until Dawn, £4, and Mario Kart 8 was £5. So I got a little tiny bit extra there from CX, but it's helped us this week. In total, £21. So £21 up there. So it's all free. We got that money back. We made about 81p, I think, but it's not about making the money. We've got it all for free. Fantastic. That's the aim of the game. We've got some voucher as well. Got some voucher. So from last week, the games that they didn't take last week, so they said they're slightly scratched. They took them all this week, so I'll go over those quickly. Mega Drive Collection, £5 voucher. Minecraft on the 360, £6. Lego Indiana Jones, £1.60. Viva Pinata 2, £1. And Need for Speed Undercover, 80p. So fantastic. So everything that was left over from last week, that's gone on voucher. Brilliant. The ones from this week, Wii Sports Resort, £5. Soul Calibur 4, 80p. Max Payne 2, £2, and Wii Sports in the cardboard sleeve was £3. So in total, £25, 20p on a voucher. So let's stick that up there. So fantastic. Nice and clear for free. Couple pence. It's nice and easy to see. £25 on a voucher. Everything from last week's gone as well. Fantastic. Really, really chuffed. But most importantly, I've got some free stuff to be added to the collection. Free stuff, let's get rid of that. Let's put this over. Yeah, this is what we want to see. So, firstly, let's start just by saying Skyrim, End War, and Wolverine's Revenge. These were I think they were a penny, and that was about 20p. So I thought, you know what, I'll just keep hold of them. It keeps happening recently, so we'll just put those to the side. I'll do something with them at some point. Might take them back to a charity shop, let someone else get them. I'm keeping hold of this, obviously. Hopefully one day we're going to come across the adapter. That would be fantastic. I don't need the adapter, but if I've got it, I might decide to trade it in, blah, blah, blah. In the meantime, I've got myself a nice little official Xbox headset. Fantastic. and I've kept some games, and I'm really, really chuffed this week with the stuff we've been able to keep. So the less impressive thing, I suppose, is the CSI game on the Xbox 360, but I need it for my Xbox 360 collection, so I'm really chuffed to be adding it. The other two things that came with that is Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories on the PSP. Really, really glad to be adding these. These are the games that I was looking at thinking I'm going to have to get them because they're PSP exclusive. Well, I don't know if they are PSP exclusives, to be fair. They could be. I think I've got that one on PS2. That one, I'm not sure. Either way, I don't care what I just said. I really want them on the PSP. They look fantastic. I'm going to be having a go on these. Absolutely chuffed to bits to have found those. And then I've got these 4 games. Adding these at this time of year, I'm really chuffed. Mafia, the definitive edition. I've started having a little go on that. It's decent. I'm only about 2 hours in. But yeah, really enjoying it. It's a great game. Really good game. Really suggest playing that. Well, so far an hour in, I suggest playing it. It might go absolute downhill, who knows, but not too bad at all. The Resident Evil Origins collection, brilliant. Like I say, I've already done the Resident Evil remake, but having Resident Evil 0 to play, which I certainly will play, and having a physical copy for the collection, fantastic. Halo Wars 2, I love me a strategy game. I'm definitely going to be having a little go on that. Not massive on Halo, but if the strategy game's good enough, I'm sure I'll really enjoy it. And Death Stranding. Am I saying that right? Death Stranding. Yeah, it sounds weird, but yeah, happy to be having this. It's a PS4 exclusive, so obviously I'm going to be keeping hold of it. I can't get hold of it on Xbox One, but yeah, looking forward to giving a go on that. I keep looking at the back thinking, what actually is this all about? There's like a weird baby on the back. Oh well, I know I'm late to the game. I'm sure everyone knows what the plot is by now, but I still have the pleasure of figuring it out. So this week, I'm really chuffed this week. Like I say, no car boots, just down to charity shops, and being able to walk away with these 4 games to play, relatively newer games for the recent, well, it's not the recent generation, is it? I consider it recent still. Anyway, those 4, fantastic. Those 2 on the PSP, little extra 360 game. Got myself a headset, all that voucher and all the money back. Chuffed, absolutely chuffed to bits. I am really, really happy with that. Granted, it's not the most stuff. It's not a massive stack of games for free, but a little bit of quality there to be added in. So yeah, really chuffed, really, really chuffed. Thank you very, very, very much for joining me. Take care of yourself, guys.